All right, y'all, welcome back. This is episode 5, as you all know. Period. I'm going to do the period that, y'all. No, but for real, welcome back to episode 5. And, today's lessons, which is y'all need to learn and listen. Life lessons learned from relationships. Period. Learn something. Learn yourself something. Bring it back.
All right, y'all. Y'all heard what sis said. Today's episode 5. We just
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry. I think that's right. That's right, y'all. Let me know. Poquito. Poquito español. Okay, I'm done. Okay, for real, y'all. Let's get into this.
Because y'all speaking Spanish on y'all. That's called multifaceted.
Boricua.
My friend.
I know y'all be mistaking me for being,
especially. Anywho, all right, y'all. This is episode 5, and we just want to take the time out to thank all of those who are listening, all of those who are supporting, whether you like, comment, share, or subscribe, because this is a YouTube channel.
Or just give us feedback.
Yeah, period. We appreciate all of that. So we just want to take time out to give our love to you all. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for all who are supporting.
She. Just kidding.
Just kidding. Cut.
Dynamite. Okay, I'm just stop playing for real.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of.
Cause she know I got pregnancy brain.
I know. It's alright, y'all. Life lessons, but one of the life lessons is to give people flowers while they're still here. So with that said, thank you all who are giving us our flowers. We give them right back to you. We love y'all to life, and we speak life unto you. Now let's get into this topic of the day. You already heard what it is. It's life lessons learned from relationships, and not just romantic relationships or intimate relationships. We talking familial or friendships. I know season 1, we do have an episode called The Evolution of Friendships. Check it out. But, we want to get into those life lessons that have stuck with us, and maybe, they resonate with you. And if you want to DM us or comment on this video, DM the business page. Yeah. Do that.
DM the business page at Majestically Eternal. I'm pretty sure we put it in the description of our YouTube videos. But if you just want to, just engage in conversation with us, we respond back. All right, I'm not going to play over it. Let's get into the quotes of the day.
Quotes of the day.
I will start first. So, this quote is unknown, and here it goes. I no longer force things. What flows, flows. What crashes, crashes. I only have space, energy, and time for things that are meant for me. Period. And that's all she wrote.
Why you chose that? What stood out most?
Okay. The quote is about life lessons learned from All right, y'all. Just give us a minute. Bray will be right back. Give us a minute if you're listening.
Yeah, give us a minute.
We got a brief intermission.
All right, y'all. Continue, sis.
All right. We back, y'all.
Hey!
We got a special guest today. And he just woke up.
He up from his nap, y'all. So there.
Hey.
No,
okay, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. That just.
Girl, I didn't even know what you was up,
Girl, because I seen that.
I didn't see it at first. That's why I was like, what she doing? Well, I didn't know he was gonna put the head back down. Since the body came up too, I said, "Oh, he up." Okay. All right.
Why you chose this quote? What stood out most to you, sis?
Okay. Well, you know, the episode is about life lessons learned from relationships. So, I mean, it just resonated. You know, at this point in our divine existence, on our soul's journey, I don't feel like we need to force anything. You know, I feel like that quote is for me, it's for you, it's for all of y'all. I don't think that, you know, we need to force anything anymore. You know, I'm just willing to go with the flow of things. And if something no longer works for me in a relationship, or not even me, but if it no longer works for me or the other individual in the relationship, whether it's friendship, familial, or, you know, intimate or romantic, then, you know, it's okay to, there you go. No, for real. I was just about to say that it's okay.
Well, I don't want to say deuces because I just want to say it depends on who it is and how long you've been with this individual. Because, you know, like, let's just say if it was your man, you ain't just going to be like, well, you ain't going nowhere. Let's talk about that yesterday. She be driving off people. But you can't just you know, it resonates with it. It's basically giving people the deuces, but she be driving off them.
Okay, let me tell you something. I don't chase after folks.
She drive off on them.
I don't chase after folks. That's not what we're here for.
But, you know, that was fresh still, kind of. So she... But, you know, you just can't, depending on who it is and how long you've been with them, you just can't be giving. You know, work on it, see what you can do, tell them what's wrong, you know, try to fix it. And then if it don't, you know, depending on how many chances you want, that's your business. You ain't got to tell anybody.
Now, y'all, why she acting like she ain't quick to cut nobody off?
I will call. I can
What is it, gross? But
I give people chances. Look at me like she won.
Right, because he knows.
I give people chances.
She carried him for 9 months, you know.
I have patience now.
And you can do that. But still, you know. But I agree with what you said, sis. If you feel the relationship is worth holding on to. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, some relationship is, you got the history, you got the chemistry.
I done put money and time in this. You gonna be with me.
I'm a bit like, something wrong with her. Just feed it.
You know, he's not.
He do. But, you know, like, I do agree with what sis said. It's just that, when it comes to this quote, because I feel like what you said really pertains to your quote. We'll get into that in a minute. But when it comes to, you know, this quote that I just read to you all, I just feel like I'm not going to force anything. And sometimes you don't got to, you know, chunk up the deuces. But sometimes you do. Because it's like, you know, you don't want to keep on just doing the never-ending, revolving circle or the outdated things that no longer serve you. It's not like, thank you. That's where I'm at. You know, when I read that quote and when it comes to life lessons learned from relationships, if we no longer align, if we no longer serve each other, and not monetary, but, you know, if we're not on the same page, we don't speak the same language.
That's a nice way to say it.
If we don't speak the same language, then, you know, maybe we need to part ways. But if we don't speak the same language, and sis says, you know, if we have just this extensive amount of chemistry and just love for each other, no matter what type of relationship it is, then maybe we can find somewhere to meet.
Yeah, or, you know, come back to it later. Maybe y'all need to spread y'all wings apart and come back later and see what's going on. See where you are, or see where y'all are.
I rocks with that. So with that said, sis is going to get to her quote.
All right, y'all. Okay, you can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending.
Period. Who is that by?
Period. That is by C.S. Lewis. C.S. Lewis.
Shout out to you.
You know, that's a good quote, though.
Yeah, and so that basically just ties into what Grace said.
Basically, I already explained.
You know, so we didn't even gotta ask her why she chose
why I chose it. No, because, you know, I've been through it. You know, I know my past life and ain't your business. But, you know, I know in the beginning I was not, I'm not going to say in my right mind. It's just not the right way to say it because I don't even want to, like, feel no type of way. And I let people just do whatever. Let's say you had
a high tolerance.
There you go.
For stuff that maybe now at this stage in
your life, because I thought y'all loved me.
But I think that I think you can say you had a high tolerance. Then
because now
there are certain things
that
you just
certain
wouldn't accept.
People that I just be like, okay, you don't know no better. So let me do my best to help you, or help you, cut a little corner here and there. See, like maybe let me help you in a different way to show you what you're doing not wrong, because to them it's not wrong. To them they don't know it's
message.
To them they don't know it's wrong. I wouldn't necessarily say it's wrong though. That's why I'm trying to find another word for it, because to them it's not. But to us, we see it as like, that ain't right.
I wouldn't even say it's wrong, like you said, but also like one of the life lessons I've learned in any relationship is that we do have to teach people how to treat us.
Yeah, there you go. So
and that starts with us setting the tone for how to treat ourselves.
Yeah.
And then, like Sis said, let me teach you, not, teach you how to be a whole new you, but let me teach you like what works for me and what doesn't.
Yeah.
And then we expect you to do the same.
And just find your own way to do it. You don't have to do it my way. You just be like, okay, well, this is what she like, or what she tolerates, what she don't tolerate, and then put it in your own way. But want to. The person gotta want to change. That's my ghetto talk. Want to change. But when I say want, you know what I mean. But they gotta want to put in the work and do the work.
And let's say this, it's not even about changing. It's about evolving.
Yeah.
Because times change every day. Like the consistent thing in life is really that time is changing. It's inevitable. You know what I'm saying?
Every
like we all growing.
We ain't the same we used to be back then.
No, like life has changed. So
life.
Exactly. So when it's all said and done, it just gets to a point where you gotta set boundaries. You gotta set boundaries. You gotta set boundaries in your relationships, and y'all both have to respect each other's boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Like it can't be one sided. You can't just want them to respect your boundaries and then you're not respecting theirs. And that also helps you decide if
can we move forward?
Exactly.
Can we still proceed to
exactly? Can we keep this? Maybe. Can we keep this relationship going? But when it's all said and done, I just feel like whatever relationship that you have, be it familial, I'm gonna keep on saying it because we don't want y'all to think this is just like romantic or intimate.
No, this is as a whole.
Yes, these are all types of relationships
one specific
that you have.
person. This is just about relationships as a whole in your lifetime.
And whatever relationships that you have with anyone you have in your life, y'all both have to be willing to evolve. Yeah. Okay, y'all both have to understand that you gotta flow. And if you're not gonna flow, then yes, you are.
You're not gonna flow. You gotta go.
I don't know. He agreed. You agree?
We know the vibe.
But it's like you gotta evolve.
Yeah.
I mean, you either evolving or you stagnant.
I don't do stagnant.
No,
like if you want to stay in the same place, hey, that's fine. But I'm not gonna. If it's something I ain't messing with, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna have you interrupting my peace, my time, my energy. You're depleting me. Yes. You're depleting me. What's the? I'll come back to y'all later. But you're depleting my energy, and I don't like that. And if I don't have the energy, you ain't gonna have the energy.
No,
I ain't gonna talk to you.
You can't pour from a
empty cup.
Exactly. You can't pour from an empty cup, and you also nobody should ever get you to the point where they are depleting your energy. Mm-hmm. Like that's just not what we're doing. Self-preservation is key. Like that's just what it is. preservation is key. And, you know, we want that for everybody. You know, I'm going to have that for myself. Bray going to have that for her. A baby going to have that for him.
Yay!
I don't know. Can I say it?
Amari.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you say his name right. It's not Amarian. It's Amari.
Well, you know, Omari, baby Omari. I know she wants his name out there, but baby
Say
Omari.
his name before?
I don't
Oh, you know
know.
what? I be calling him my own name. But no, I
don't know if I call his name. Because, you know, this is on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Instagram, I do. They know. You know, my whole thing.
So, you know, I don't know.
Roo.
We know his name now. But, you know, we're all, you know, we all need to make sure that we are preserving ourselves. Like, you know, to thine own self remain true and take care of yourself first. And you want that for, you know, not just yourself, but everybody, as I said. And I just feel like when you have these relationships that you can evolve in, life just seems so much sweeter. Because it's like, you know, even if we don't necessarily do the same things and we don't move the exact same way, if we can still evolve together and we still understand that, hey, you're growing, I acknowledge that, I see that, I'm growing too. Let's meet in the middle. And, you know, let's just make sure that we just always have a place for each other.
Let's have a place for each other.
Yeah, let's,
like you say,
that's good.
What you be saying? Hold space.
Yes. And I feel like when you have those type of relationships that you can hold space for, it just makes life so much sweeter. It's like, you know, it's how do you say it? It's just like an understanding without saying anything.
Yeah.
It's an understanding.
Saying it without saying it.
Yeah, it's an understanding because, you know, like, you know. But when you have that understanding that, you know, we can evolve separately, but I'm still holding the space for you, and we can always meet in the middle. We can always come back.
You talk about it.
You want to talk about it? But, you know, you just feel you feel more at ease. That's what you want. You want relationships where you feel at ease. You want relationships where you can grow. You want relationships, of course, where you can evolve. It's not that you are trying to change this individual. It's just like you gotta grow. Janae Ayoko, I hope that's how you pronounce her name. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know who Janae is. She has a song called Spotless Mind. And I think it came out in 2014, 2015. And I think it's called the album. I don't know. I can look at it. I'll let y'all know. But the song Spotless Minds, it was basically about like her breaking up with somebody. But the part of the song that just always resonates with me was when she was like, you know, shame on me for changing. No. Shame on you for staying the same. And that's just how I feel because, you know, it's called Sold Out. So yeah, I know what I'm talking about.
Like that.
I said it was Blue Souls. That's because it got the blue cover, the blue. It has like the ocean and the sky.
Yeah, that's blue.
But it's called Sold Out. That's the album. The song is called Spotless Mind. And that part, you know, it just stuck to me because I mean, like we're constantly evolving. And even in the video, it's like, you know, so she was doing different things. Like I think one day she was a hippie, the next day, you know, I think she was painting or some stuff like that. But she was just, you know, changing. And it's funny because her father of her child was in the video. And he was staying the same. And so, you know, ultimately they just weren't on the same page anymore.
All right. As long as we can be cordial.
And then even Solange, what's that song we used to sing it?
She got so many.
I'm going all the way.
Yeah, but I didn't know my life, so she wasted my electricity.
How you did it?
You know, back then I was trying to get it.
But remember in that song when she was like, they say I've changed. What a pity if I stayed the same. What a pity if I stayed the same. Like that's what it is. Like, you know, we don't have time to remain the same. Like in any relationship, you should be better than what you were
Previous
before.
Yeah.
Whether it's weeks before, months
Yesterday.
before. Yeah,
I like to be
yesterday.
better than I was, or have a better day than I did yesterday.
Exactly.
Same thing.
And so your relationship should grow like that. And then, you know, just when it comes to alignment and people who speak the same language as you, that's even better than just people who understand, like, you know, we can still evolve and still hold space for each other. When it comes to alignment and people that speak the same language as you, that's called tribe and community. You know what I'm saying? This is my community. She be my community. You know, the babies
I'm the
are going to
village.
be, the babies are going to be community. You know what I'm saying? And
I'm the house.
I am the storm that the building,
Right?
Because you sound like the
I was
boondocks.
down there.
But you know, it's really just about aligning. You know, it's about, and I wouldn't say finding your tribe. It's about aligning with your tribe, aligning with your community. Some of those people you've known for years, and some of them you have yet to meet. You know what I'm saying? And
you can have people who come into your life today and be more than, say like that, but you know, be more than to someone who you knew for years, for months, for decades. You know, so it's like.
So that's what it means, you know, when it comes to tribe. Because I'm gonna say this too, because I'm feeling it in my spirit. Just because y'all blood related don't mean that y'all are community or y'all are tribe. Okay? And what's my girl? India Irie said that song "Get It Together." She said, "One shot to your heart without breaking your skin. No one has the power to hurt you like your kin." And she said, "Your friend." And really, I know I said this on another episode before, but I think that's important because you got to understand that, you know, it's going to be people who you thought would never disappoint you that will disappoint you. Mm-hmm. And so that's when you realize, okay, that quote that Bray reiterated for us, no, you can't change the beginning, but you can change the ending. And then, like she said earlier, but you and the other person, y'all have to have a willingness to do it together. If not, y'all might as well just let each other go. Call it quits. And that's
I'm not saying like that, but sometimes you don't know in your heart and your spirit when it's time to let something go, or just let it just die down.
And you know, I gotta get personal. You know, we had the men's back in the day.
I don't recall.
No. Well, recall for the purpose of this episode.
Look, I don't recall.
But we have, you know, me and Bray, you know, ride or die for two particular men.
Two.
You know, I don't even say ride or die, but you know, we was down. We was down for the cause. But when you know that you done with somebody, you know. Even in friendship. Like when you know that you're done with somebody, you know. I'm actually in the stages of seeing if I'm going to rekindle a friendship or not. Or how, and I won't even say if I am, because you know, I mean, we made a first step.
Yeah, we made it past the first step. That's always step. If you can get past the first step, you can get past
exactly. We made it past the first step, but
you don't have to force it. You just take it, period. You know, day by day, and let it. Thank you. Go to swim.
And so that's where I'm at. You know, it's just a matter of seeing if, you know, me and this particular, you know, friend, if we're going to be able to, you know, just hold a valuable friendship, you know what I'm saying? Because we both have grown, and we obviously both did something that rubbed each other the wrong way. We talked about it, and you know, we'll see where it goes. Now with these two particular men, they know, they had to fight for us. But
I'll be cordial, but that's about.
Well, yeah, that we can be cordial, but you know, I say that to say, when it came to them two, when you know, like whether it's a romantic or intimate relationship or a friendship or just a familial relationship, when you know that you are just like over it and you're done with somebody, you know.
But I knew when she was.
I seen it. I knew when I was super baby.
I know.
But you know, like with the friendship, you know, I thought I was done with this friend. And it's no love lost. Like I have forgiven this individual. Yeah, I have forgiven this individual. I have forgiven this individual, but I thought I was done because I was really hurt. Ray knew I was hurt.
That's it.
You
better be lucky because I should stay.
Which friend you talking about? I'm talking about the female friend.
I'm talking about the men, not the ex.
I'm talking about all of them.
But I'm saying I'm talking about all of them.
Yeah, she talking about she cook. But no, I'm talking about the particular female friend. So I thought that I was just done with this friendship, this relationship. It's still a relationship. Mm-hmm. I thought I was done with it, but we'll see. Only time can tell. Yeah. But we also had history, but also there just needs to be like more of a level of respect now.
Yeah, and more. Well, I don't even know if he had boundaries back then, but just some more boundaries.
Yeah, I would say more boundaries because I don't think like boundaries were established.
No,
but I didn't think
that we didn't need to. Yeah, there you go. Sometimes when you do have like certain friendships or even relationships, you don't know that you need to set boundaries
until you know.
Yeah, so maybe that's just all y'all need.
Excuse me, sir.
I did. He had it on the table, dropped me.
Don't you do that to us. Don't do that to us.
He want to play. Come get him, y'all. Just come get him.
But also, just another life lesson learned. If you do have to depart from somebody, or y'all just need to depart ways and just let it be and leave it where it's at, it can really be a departure in love. It doesn't have to be love lost. It doesn't have to be with anger or pettiness or resentment. It's just like I obviously see that we're just not on the same level. We're not on the same page, and deuces. I can honestly say, and I'm gonna keep it 100% flunky, I have a whole cousin who, girl, I can tell the truth. I'm gonna tell you, I have a whole cousin who decided not to be friends with me because of my political views.
Cousin!
And, and decided not to talk to me because of my political views. One, that's petty and that's foolish. But, I just took that as just because we're blood related doesn't mean that that's a relationship that I have to hold on to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, shoot.
Shoot, I know. Shoot, but it with that, it's just if my political views make you not want to talk to me. Exactly. I mean, all I can really do is do a face of that because we're not all politically on the same page.
Exactly. But what that showed me, and me, sis, I'll cut you off quick.
Yeah,
especially if you don't want to associate with me because we are not on the same page politically. But that just showed me that, we're not on the same level. And how I used to say it back in the day, we're not at the same speed.
Yeah.
We don't speak the same language. They all go together. And that's okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. But we don't speak the same language, as you said. And, if you're not even, like, y'all could be trying to learn, okay, let me see your point of view. Let me see what you got to say about your political view. Okay, well, I don't agree. Well, let me see, about yours. Maybe she could learn something from you,
Yeah, but she didn't think
she wasn't on that level to be trying or even wanted to even just let me see what she got to say. Because maybe she got something for y'all can't just be shutting people down. That's another thing, in these life lessons, relationship wise. You can't just be shutting people down. You don't know. Let me hear your point of view first. Let me see what you got to say first. You just can't be thinking I don't know because I know.
I realized that I didn't want that type of energy because what she did was she insulted. I'm gonna keep it real because I ain't got time to be lying to y'all. She had insulted, basically the work that I do with you on this podcast and stuff. She was like, I thought that we were, like she said something along the lines of, I thought that we were aligned and,
girl, bye.
Basically, like, she said, especially because, you have your podcast and stuff and the stuff that you post. But because I didn't vote, because I'm going to keep it 100% funky with y'all, I didn't vote. I didn't feel like I needed to vote. That wasn't my time and space to vote. And if you ever, and I do mean this, YouTube, podcast, if you ever want to talk to me about it, then contact me about it. You can contact me
and
personally.
For sure,
as
tell
she told
you.
me.
Yeah. She had no
Because,
problem telling
baby,
you or explaining.
let me just say
Don't do
something. Let me let y'all know something right here. Okay, we almost done. He's sick of it. But let me tell y'all something. This life here is bigger than a boat, okay? The reason why we here, the purpose of being here is bigger than a boat, okay? As far as I'm concerned, that should not be a reason why you stop talking to your family or your friends. But that just showed me
everything you need to know about friends.
Yeah. Well, it just showed me that, just because, we got the same blood don't mean nothing. Period. Where you gonna go?
Girl, know about his business.
But anywho, like I said, even if you do depart ways with people, it can still be in love. I'll come get you. It don't have to be, with any malice. It doesn't have to be with any hard feelings. It's like, I love you enough to know that maybe it's best that we let each other go. And that's okay, because it's all love. And I love you to life. Pass me the But you got to, though. Since I'm not even mommy. No, I said I want to.
Just not, not trying to listen to what other people got to say, especially if it's going to be a life lesson for you. You should learn something. And not just her, anybody. You can learn something. Whether it's from me, her, whoever. Your mother, father, who's father? I was trying to say father. What you said, my what?
My MS. That's all I got.
But no, y'all, take these lessons, take your life lessons and not just ours. Take your life lessons and just, look back and, don't be upset at it. Don't be mad at it. Just grow from it. Continue to grow, continue to evolve, continue to elevate.
Ooh, yeah, I like that. And when it comes, I'm going to, just chime in on that. When it comes to, those relationships, like she said, take those life lessons learned from the relationships and evolve. And maybe this is like a word for y'all. Maybe y'all need to sit back and look at these, relationships that y'all have had in the past. Mm-hmm. And maybe it can help you decide what new relationships you would like to cultivate.
If there's more that we got to say, we're going to say it. Whether it's on this episode or another episode, we're going to always speak our minds. So,
yeah, we got things to do.
But, we appreciate y'all for tuning in and, seeing our guest for the day. As you can hear him, y'all, my child is over it.
But it's all love and, let's just keep on doing this soul work together, this soul growth together. I know that soul growth was the theme of season 1. It really hasn't changed. We got that talk for the soul.
He's okay. He alright. It's time to go, y'all.
All right. You want to say see you later?
Say see you later, y'all. It's time to go.
But with that said, let's just continue doing this soul work, this soul growth. We love y'all to life. We thank you for tuning in, and peace.